It's a beautiful day here in Florida, or not another, finally a beautiful day here in Florida. Had some cold days lately, but this is beautiful here, and that's the tree I'm doing, and this is the view of it. Okay, and what we're going to do today, because I haven't quit yet on that damn coloring. You see, I put some fronds up there, and you see they are a little different than the one I'm doing. This is my tree. And what I'm going to do now is, it dawned on me this morning, I didn't want to rip any of the frond bases off of this. What I can do is I can cut a piece of one off. So I am going to cut off a piece of one of those fronds to use for guidance for my next attempt to get the color right. Of course, now it comes down to the question of which frond, because they're all different. Whew. There we go. And we even got some of that red hairy stuff. But there you go. That's my tree. And you can see that is different than the other tree I was using. So that's a good excuse to try one more for the perfect color. Ha! Well, this was a bleeding disaster. I just got a new camera that you're looking through right now. Wow. You're on the other side of that. Hi. And it's 4K. And what I didn't know is my computer can't handle 4K or the codec in this camera. So I lost the footage of me taking the next step. So now I've stepped it down to 2K, and I'm recording this because I've checked that the 2K will work. And again, that allows me to zoom with more resolution when I zoom in. You know, I zoom in to show you the details. So I'm going to show you what I did here. I'm going to have to talk you through it instead of actually seeing it happen. What I did here was, I mentioned yesterday that I had a new technique I wanted to try, or I thought of a new idea for splatter that I wanted to try. So I laid out all these papers to protect the door, you know, the non-affected areas, and that one goes over there apparently. And then I put some burnt umber on here, watered it down a bit, and first I put some paper over this to test this method, and then I liked it, so I took the paper off. And what I did, I dipped this in the wet paint. I couldn't use it straight out of the tube, it was too thick. And then I splattered like that, all over it. And I love it. And it gave me nice dots, although there's some problems with them. And you can see it splattered all over the place. I mean, it went beyond the paper. And it definitely, when you go like this, it shoots this way. It splatters all over, but the main shot is this way. It's backwards. So to get this edge, I had to go over here. And what I was doing here, I was getting it all along here. It doesn't show on these papers because these are in the same position. So that's the technique I used. And the other thing I discovered was, this is the piece I just cut off the tree. And you can see it's pretty damn good where I am, you know. So I'm very happy with that, as opposed to the other piece. See, this is quite a different thing, okay? And even more so, this other one. You see, we got very different things there. So it was a good idea going out and getting a piece of my tree to do this, and that's looking pretty good. I might stay with that, but I got all that splatter that I don't like, that I got to clean up. So anyway, the splatter thing works. The new tree, having a section of the actual tree, is very good, and that's what I wanted to share with you, and we'll see where we go from here. Okay, so there it is, fully speckled. I like that. I might just stay with that, I don't know. But we now have my new sample piece. Oh, I like that. Okay, ooh. And you know what? This actually looks like a better match Interesting. Interesting. I might be done. Wow. That's my tree, as opposed to the sample I was using before. And here's what I've got. Still seeing a lot of purple in here, but that's not bad. And the speckles, I like the speckles the way they came out. But I said that stuff splashed. Look, it's all over here. I got speckles down in the lower half of the door on my plates, on my paint. Speckles all over. That stuff really flew. So you need to cover up real good. That's looking good. Sheesh. Let me turn this around because sometimes the colors change. You know what? Okay, that's more gray, but geez, that looks pretty good. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Let me hear from you.